inside Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason, and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He takes off. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 21. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive going.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. A gain there of 11. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he was able to bring him down for a loss.
Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Isaiah McDuffie on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Baker to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Inside, he's got Ibuka. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
First down. First down and goal to go.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
On first and 10, here's Baker. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Bucky Irving, touchdown Buccaneers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Packers nothing.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Melton now to return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
That's caught by Golden, right side. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
On 4th down, Daniel Whelan is on to punt. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Bucs offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
On second down, Baker. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Micah Parsons getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Now Mayfield. He'll try and get there on the ground. That is where you don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
That's good for a Tampa Bay. First and 10 at the 33.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw. That one is caught by Ibuka. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. And they convert on third down.
First down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football. From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. As we are ready to get back underway. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right back to Irvin. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. They send Godwin in motion. throwing on second down. Mayfield. And that one incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? To the left side, to Godwin. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
He'll step up and run.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
2nd and 5. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
7-yard gain. And the Buccaneers first down.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive.
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers move out on top, 14-0.
Packers nothing.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Melton now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Packers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. In motion, it's Golden. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On second down, Jacobs. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got a man, it's Dobbs. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards.
A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Packers.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
First and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, it's Love.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here comes 2nd and 4. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw is Love. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
On comes the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10.
Who wants my jersey? I'm leaving the city if y'all don't score. What just happened? Seriously? Hey, let's go, baby.
On the ground, it's Irvin. And this will be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to the 20.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Tampa Bay.
So anytime you find yourself in a backed-up situation like this, Mike, there's 2 goals. You want to pick up 2 first downs, and then after that, of course, you want to go down and score. So first objective is complete. Let's see if they can pick up another.
They'll go again here with Irvin. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
First down.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. Got to imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
There he goes again. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The key to these toss plays, Mike, is that the back has patience. It's a mixture of you want to get that ball out on the edge quickly, but you also have to give time for the big boys out in front to give you some blocks. So really well executed there, and it led to a big pickup.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3 for 3. It is 1st and goal. To throw is Mayfield. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
A tight end in motion now. Second down throw for Mayfield. That's holding at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Big play.
Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. To the goal line and in. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bucs will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
21. Packers nothing. Chase McLaughlin.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Melton now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Here's Love. Get this over the middle to Golden. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and He's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he is out of bounds. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Love to throw on 1st and 10.
Love's pass complete to Tucker Clark. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Buccaneers' 33-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Now Love. This one up top for Dobbs. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Love to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And the Packer first down.
Here's Love to throw. To the left side, he finds Kraft. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Packers.
To throw is Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
2nd down throw for Love. Rolling right. Off he goes. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Packers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. To the left side and taken in by Golden. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will have a Packers 1st down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
No way, I can't believe this. I want my money back. Really? Like what?
They'll go play action with Love. This one is caught by Reed. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Jacobs. And that'll give him the 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
It's a loss of 2.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
On 2nd down, Love. That one reeled in by Golden. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
Come on, that was terrible. What is that? No way, you're kidding me.
Ridiculous, take him out.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Back to throw is Love. And he's in. Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Packers get back in it. It is 21-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. It's Otten in motion. Room to run at the 35. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
The handoff, it's Irvin. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Irvin, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Linebacker Isaiah McDuffie ends the play there.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Here's Irvin, and he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
13 yards on
Gain
the
of
play.
13 for number 13. And a first down.
First down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
On first and 10, here's Baker. Left side to Godwin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 30-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. To throw is Mayfield. A throw on the move is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
He'll step up and run this.
First and goal. Quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
Now here's second and goal. Irving trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Can the defense do it again? From the 1. Third down now, and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against a wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here. Bucky Irving, touchdown Buccaneers. That is second touchdown tonight. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Packers 7.
Here's McLaughlin now after score. He'll kick this one away. Melton now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense about ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On first down, it's Love. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. From the gun, it's Love. That one caught. He finds Bolden. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Packers.
And a Packer first down.
Teamwork. What is the deal? Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Why are you guys giving up?
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, he's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive, continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
14 on the pickup. Good for a Green Bay first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
First down, Packers.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the fourth quarter.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll work now on second and 4. On play action, Love. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Now, Love. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
No gain on the play.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Love. He's got it at the 3.
They came up a little bit short there on 3rd down. I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
Field goal not going to help much at this point. They've got to go for it on 4th and goal. And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Bucs offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. It's Otten in motion.
Points on the board.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete.
Mayfield's pass complete to Payne Durham. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
Ridiculous. Take him out. Switch teams. What are you doing?
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Jaden Reed goes back to return it. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Here's Love to throw. Taking off. Love going to get to the ground, avoid the contact, and pick up a 1st down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Love. To the outside, it's brought in by Golden. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He takes off. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Good play action with Love. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
2nd down throw for Love. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Now Love. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. As they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
And while this game is certainly all but over, this drive really comes down to pride. On one side, you got a team trying to show they're willing to fight all the way to the end, and then the other, they don't want to give up a touchdown at this point in the game.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught by Golden, right side. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sidelines.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 2nd down, Love. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers are able to edge a bit closer.
Buccaneers 28, Packers 14.
Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So a win here for the Buccaneers. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.